We were here. Okay, ये देखो, I told you about graph. I was talking about the graph, that the graph has 4 marks, and those 4 marks are very important and they are scoreable. It's not a big deal. And the scoring in the graph is ASPL rule, mean axis must be properly labeled, scaling must be proper on the grid, and then plotting of the points should be there, and line of best fit should be drawn. So we have discussed 3 points till now. One, what is A means that your axis must be labeled, and what is included in the axis labeling, that right selection of the axis should be there. Don't swap the axis. Follow the instructions. Yani, whatever you are instructed, KR, x axis should be this and y axis should be this. So you have to follow that one. Secondly, uh, the axis must be labeled with physical quantity symbol or the name of physical quantity and its unit. It depends, either you are taking SI units or the measurements taken are measurements instructed. For example, sometimes in the in the balancing instruments, as I told you, the length is made into centimeter, not in meter. So you have to draw the graph in centimeters. Then you have to label in centimeters. Okay, ji.
Okay.
Then second point, that was the S mark. S mark mean scaling, and I told you that scale must be very proper, right? Don't select the scale that 1 centimeter is equals to, or one square is equals to 3, 3, 7, or 9, or multiple of 30. So the best selection is one or its multiple, two or its multiple, five or its multiple. So 1, 10, 100,000, 2, 20, 200, 2,000, and so on, 5, 50, and so on. And one more thing which is very important, don't leave, and don't place the points far apart. For example, this is one square, 2 and 3. So in between this one square, there would be 10 small squares, right? In between this, there would be 10 small. So if you are writing 5 here, then try to write 10 here, right? If you will write 10 here, okay, it's fine. Examiner will consider it. But if you write 10 here, it would be not accepted. Don't give lot of gaps between 2 points which are to be scaled. Okay, then this is what the consistency is required. For example, consistency mean once you are playing the placing the value 0, 5, and then 15 and 25. No, it is not. 5, 10, 20. Intervals should be same. That's the simple game of numbers. Intervals should be same. Then I told you that the scale must be covered. The scale must be something like that. The grid must be covered more than 75%. So don't select very small or larger scales. Full data should be used. Yani, if I was giving you an example, that if you have plotted or if you have scaled in such a way that the largest value is 300, but in the given data the value is 310, so you will be penalized. 1 mark will not be provided to you, or that 1 mark will not be awarded to you. Is this all clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then now we will talk about that plotting and labeling as marks, inshallah. Okay, so plotting means one mark means how to plot it. Once you are plotting the data, plot means that you have to place the points what are given in the data, place the points correctly. Yani points available, corresponding points. For example, the correspondence should be correct. Corresponding points must be placed correctly. Okay, how? For example, if a point is given to you that weight and extension is the table in the table, and for 10 Newton load, this is in Newton, and the extension is, let's say, 2 centimeter or 2 millimeter, and for 20 it is, let's say, 3 centimeter. You are supposed to place the value of 10 and 20 corresponding values. यानी आप ये नहीं कर सकते कि in front of यानी you have selected the value of 20 and you are placing 2 in front of that. No, it is incorrect. Are you getting my point? For 10 it should be 20. For th- 30 it's sorry for 20 it should be 3. So there is a correspondence of the values and you have to take care of that correspondence. एक तो ये आपने याद रखना है 1.1 mark I mean point number 1 to be considered is this one. Second thing what you have to consider very important, just plot the point with sharp, okay, plot the points with sharp pencil, okay, sharp pencil, right? Don't make blobs, just one point, and either you surround this with a circle or a point, and just you are going to make a cross over there. That is correct. But if you are doing in this way, that you are making a blob of your point like this is blob. Do you understand what does it mean by blob?
I get it.
Don't make it
So,
बहुत
but when
बड़ा
you
पॉइंट
make
नहीं
a
डाल.
but when you make a cross, it's like when if the graph is kind of curved or something, it kind of disrupts on drawing the curve. But here you
Exactly.
have to always make a line of best fit. So
You have to make a line of best fit. So for that one, I prefer to draw the circles, but examiner has a different choice. Examiner wants that if we have to draw the crosses. For example, the cross should be drawn in such a way that over line of best fit should not be affected. हमारा वेट ही नहीं है. चल बैठो ऊपर. Okay, is it clear?
yes. Also, is it
Line of best.
necessary to circle the dot?
No, it is not, but the problem is if you will circle that, it would give you a benefit. There will be a benefit of that. I will explain to you. That is why I have not explained that in the uh, previous lecture because it needs some time. When you are drawing the line or when you are going to draw a line, there are 4 points in front of you. Okay, 4 points in front of you. Let's say it is a pen.
Because sometimes if it asks you to, like, identify anomaly, you would do that
I
by.
have never seen that.
I
Where
don't know.
did you
I'm
see that?
just. No, no, no. I did not. But, like, let's suppose.
No, never ever.
No
That is A
supposing.
levels. Never. It is A levels P3. What you are talking about?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry.
हाँ, गलत चीजें पढ़ते हो तुम लोग और फिर कहते हो कि सर
नहीं
ये भी
क्योंकि
हमें
वो
पढ़ा दे.
दूसरे वाले सब्जेक्ट्स में आता था so I thought it
हाँ,
also
दूसरे वाले
came in
सब्जेक्ट्स में होगा
physics.
एनोमली. एनोमली हमारे में नहीं होता. Okay, just see that. You have four of these points. Point should be plotted. Okay, that is correct. That is correct. That is correct. This is not correct. Incorrect. But what would be the disadvantage of this small one? When you are going to draw the line, for example, most of the times you are having the same pen, same color. So when you will draw it over, your point would be just hidden behind. That is why examiner never prefers a small dot over which the line has been gone through. This is correct. This is when you are going to draw the line here. It is yani it would make a problem that whether the line is above or below. So here uh, then the examiner has given you a limit, half square above, half square below, half square left, half square right. The point or the cross should not be greater than this. Yani, this is the best cross or you can say, if you have selected these 2 points in this way, this is the dot. So the maximum limit is this one. You cannot cross it. If you have drawn this way here, if this is the point and you have just drawn this one, okay, ये भी तो एक circle है, but this is incorrect. Mind it. Is this very clear to all?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so these points are to be considered. Examiner इस पे points देता आपको. So this is correct because this is the maximum limit you have to do, and this is correct. Okay, so plotting is this. This I mean plotting is that much important. And the next one, what I wanted to share with you, that when you have plotted the points, then you have to basically draw the line of best fit. So here is the most important thing for the candidate, L mark. That is line of best fit. Line of best fit. So what is best fit line, by the way? Can anybody tell me?
इसमें जो
Line of,
पॉइंट्स है वो इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होते हैं.
yes, line of best fit is basically the line across which the points are evenly distributed, equally distributed, right? The line across which the points are equally. I will just write one word in bracket, evenly distributed. Okay? Actually, this line shows the randomness of your data, or you can simply say that because we have random errors, so that is just like a trending line. It is a trend, right? That is a trend what you have to show. So please make sure that the line should be evenly distributed. The important thing, most important thing, जिस पे आपका बच्चे सारे इसमें कंफ्यूज होते हैं कि सर एक भी तो पॉइंट से नहीं पास हो रही ना लाइन. So what? No issue at all. If the line is not even passing through a single point, again it is a best fit. If the line is not even passing a single point, through a single point, it is line of best fit or curve of best fit, right? Curve of best fit के लिए अलग procedure है. I will let you know. So here I will tell you event distribution का मतलब क्या होता है. Yes. What is event distribution? Event distribution mean almost equal. Almost equal. Almost equal का मतलब mostly you have 5 to 6 readings, right? You have 5 to 6 readings. So if I make them 6, for example, 6. So 3 above, 3 below, perfect line below, 2 above, 3 below, or 3 above, 2 below, right? That is acceptable. But if you have 2 above and 4 below, or 4 above and 2 below, or any difference more than that, it is not acceptable. Are you getting? Or 1 and 4 or 5. Yeah, you are increasing the difference. So the best is best is number of, yani the difference of the points, let me call it delta n, that should be equal to, that should be equal to 1 or 0. Yani delta n, what is delta n? Delta n is the difference between number of points above minus number of points below. Are you getting my point? Is this all clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you will take care of all these things, inshallah, you will never be penalized in your future. So here are some examples. For example, I have some points. Yani, you can have random points. Let's say I have these points which is visible to you. Some points one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and suppose I have another point, 6 points here. So in these points, if I just make crosses here, crosses आपने ऐसे बनाने हैं, ठीक है? Don't make x cross, plus cross बनाना है. कोशिश करो. The reason behind that is this x, yani this plus will be basically not covering your line pattern. ये देखो, ठीक है? So how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points are there. So if I want to draw a line, although I don't have a ruler, maybe I will, I don't know, maybe ruler is not here. होना चाहिए था शायद. Ruler, draw shapes. Okay, let's draw a straight line. Okay, that straight line means that is, for example, if I'm just going to make the points in this way, I will just change this. For example, do you think that this line is the line of bus fit? Hello,
Yes, sir.
is this line of bus fit?
No.
No. So I will select another one. I mean, I will try another one. Sharp pen line. Oh, it is bit thick one. Okay. What do you think about this?
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Come on. 1 point above. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Just a second. Just a second. 1 point above. 1 point below. Two above. Two below. Three above and two below. So that can be a best fit line. Okay. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh. हाँ, अगेन शेप पे जाना पड़ेगा, ये आना पड़ेगा. What about this one? Yes. What about this? इसको थोड़ा सा मैं चेंज करता हूँ. Just a second, because I want to change it in this way. My God, सब खत्म हो जाना था मेरा ग्राफ. Okay, if I have this line, then what is your idea of this line? How many points above and how many points below?
Too
One,
many points below.
two, 3 points below, only 1 point above. So this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. So I'm just going to going to keep that one which is line of burst fit. So the rest I will just erase them all. Yeah, is it clear to all? So this can be your line of best fit technique. Any confusion in that one?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, अब आप देखो. After this, there is a gradient asked to you. Gradient of graph. Okay. Gradient of this graph, because I'm talking about the line of burst fit, that's why I will continue with this one and then I will come back to the curve line. For line of burst fit, once you are taking the gradient, please ensure this thing that you have to select the points which are making the corners like this at the low upper end and one which is at the lower end. For example, there are 2 points on the line which can I see this one. So their distance should be enough significant from each other. They should not be very close located points like this. So show the triangle. It's not a big deal. Show the triangle, right? So when once you are showing the triangle, actually, what are you doing? Then you are going to write the coordinates here. Yani, this is another more appropriate method. You are going to show the triangle. So I'm talking about the gradient here. So for the gradient, first you will write the points that okay, this is your x2 and y2 and this is your x1 and y1. So what will be the gradient? That gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That's it. If you can find the gradient, don't use the points which are given in your table. This is this is very important. Sometimes the students use the points. So I will request you, don't use the points given in the table,
So why not?
right?
I mean, isn't wouldn't it be more accurate? I mean,
Actually, logically, you are not allowed to draw a line through any point. Then,
oh,
yani, your line should not be passing through a single point. That is what I told you. That if the line is not even passing through a single point, although I mean, even it is a line of best fit, the examiner considers line of best fit with this game, three above, three below, right? So actually, if the line is Wakai line of best fit, so there should not be a single point on the line from the table. So for that purpose, you have to take these points from the on the line by your own. Is this very clear to everyone?
yes, sir.
So please take care of this. Most of the students have problem in this area, that how to take the gradients are. Although gradient has 2 marks, but that is very important. And most of the times, if your gradient is not correct, you people will lose the marks. And that links with line of best fit. If your gradient is not correct or in the given range, then your line of best fit marks will also be cut. So gradient should be within the range. Gradient must be within range. Your range will a range of gradient will be given to you. So is this all clear to everyone? Any confusion or anything you want to ask me about the gradient, line of best fit, straight line? Now I have my own rule, one Mr. Ayaz rule. You can consider my rule as well, right? That is plotting should be with pointer, sorry, with pencil. Plot with pencil and once you are confirmed कि पॉइंट्स उधर ही होने हैं plot them with pointer. Okay, is this point clear to all? This
You
is
mean the ball pen, right?
Yes.
no, not ball pen, pointer.
Pointer allowed होता है?
ना भी अलाउड हो, वहाँ इशू नहीं है, पॉइंटर डेफिनेटली अलाउड है, ठीक है।
Because what I know is a ball pen, but if a pointer is allowed, then fine.
यस, पॉइंट बॉल पेन से मसला होगा, मैं आपको बताता हूँ व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दैट वन। लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट फिट आप पेंसिल से करो पहले, लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट फिट विद पेंसिल, ठीक है। अब आपको फायदा क्या होगा, वंस यू हैव फिक्स द पॉइंट विद योर पॉइंटर, ठीक है, इफ यू थिंक दैट ओके यार लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट फिट तो इसमें से पास ही नहीं हो रहा, सो व्हाट विल यू डू, यू विल जस्ट अरेज दैट, ये आपने ड्रॉ किया, आप हैप्पी नहीं हो, देन जस्ट अरेज इट। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? आप तो ऐसे
Yeah,
नहीं ना अरेज कर सकते इन वन क्लिक, you have to arrange it properly, tick 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 tick. So if that will be with the pointer, if the points will be with the pointer, they will not be erased and you are not supposed to plot them again. ये बात समझ आ रही है?
yeah, I get it.
तो फाइनली आप क्या करो, when you have when you are done with line of best fit, यानी आपको कंफर्म है कि यही लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट फिट है, when done with line of best fit, तो आप क्या करो, just draw it with pointer or ball pen, whatever is allowed to you.
The examiner won't mind, right?
Never. आप तो बाकी अरेज कर रहे हो ना, पेंसिल का तो आपने अरेज कर दिया हुआ है,
Yeah.
ठीक है।
Mm,
दिस इज वन मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग जो मैं अभी लिखने जा रहा हूं, योर पेपर इज scanned, you know, do you know that
yeah.
your paper is not checked by your writing or on the hard copy, your paper is scanned, so आप लोगों का इतना राइटिंग होना चाहिए कि it must not be eliminated, ठीक है, और it must not be disappeared, आपने जो भी लाइन वगैरह किया हुआ है it must not be disappeared, यानी वर्क शुड बी थिक इनफ, इतना होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल भी शार्प नहीं कर देना, थोड़ा बहुत थिक रखना है उसको, थिक इनफ होना चाहिए, मतलब ये आप समझ सकते हो, मैं इसके लिए कोई मेजरिंग टूल नहीं दे रहा हूँ, बट वंस यू कैन कंसिडर कि अगर ये स्कैन होगा, सो ड्यूरिंग स्कैन दिस विल नॉट बी disappeared, so that is what examiner wants from you. मेरी बात समझ आ रही है?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yes. So now 4 marks are with you. You can never lose any mark out of these four. अब आपके पास होता है लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट, यानी कर्व ऑफ बेस्ट फिट, राइट, उसके लिए भी वो यही कहता है कि ड्रॉ द लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट फिट, बट प्रॉब्लम थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है, दिस कैन बी अ लाइन मीन अ कर्व, नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट अ कर्व, आपके पास ये क्या होगी, it will be a curve now. So when you have a curve, just try to draw the curve with smooth curve, इसको कहते हैं हम स्मूथ कर्व, ठीक है, स्मूथ कर्व। So smooth curve is something like that. For example, if you have a graph and in that graph you have a line of bust, yani curve of bust, curve of bust fit, so the points can be something here, here is a point, here is a point, right, sometime here is a point, then you can have a point here, then you have a point, let's say here, anywhere here, something like that, okay, or you can have a point anywhere here, Come on. Just a second. My screen is disappeared. Just a second. It is coming back to you. अरीबा ने नहीं ज्वाइन किया वो आज.
Sir, I'm here.
ओके. मुझे बताया करो ना पुत्र.
Sir, you're always explaining, and I feel so bad interrupting.
थैंक यू. थैंक यू. करते हैं तुम्हारा कोई काम पुत्र. Pressure and volume is there. Okay. So pressure and volume, for example, you know that it would be a curve. It would never be a straight line, right? Or cooling curve or heating curve, something like that. So for example, if you have different points like this, 3, 4 points, I can draw more points. Let's say one more point here, okay, or something here can be one more point. Whatever. That is just a random behavior. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points I have. So when I will be drawing a curve, I will be drawing the line of best fit. देखो, I can just make crosses here. Okay, above देखो. How can I draw the line of mean curve of bust? Curve of bust fit can be something like pencil, pencil, pencil. Okay, do you see? Is it like bust of curve of bust fit?
Um,
Yes. One and two below, one and two are it can be considered three above. Okay, so in this way you can draw this curve. For example, curve can be drawn by just by mm, smooth conduct, right?
how would we know how steep it should be?
For example, if I'm doing this, it is wrong. ठीक है. स्टीपनेस आप लोगों ने खुद से जस्टिफाई करनी है. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम ना, कि व्हाट टू डू, दैट इज एंटायरली द कैंडिडेट्स कॉमन सेंस. ठीक है, उससे आप कर सकते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ कि आई वॉन्ट टू ड्रॉ दिस कर्व, देन इज इट लाइन ऑफ बस फिट?
No.
It consider, yeah, it can. Sorry, sorry, so no, no, not that. यानी ऑरेंज वाली भी नहीं हो सकती. So let's draw a green one. Maybe green one would be the line of best fit. So here, if you are starting from point number one, you can go on and so on. Is it line of best fit? यानी curve of best fit? Just see it. Is it? नहीं है ना?
E-
नहीं है.
I
No, no, no. This is below. This is below, and only one point is above. Right? So we have to make such a selection of our curve with smooth drawing that should be just like a curve which must pass through. इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ये बहुत दफा erase करना पड़ता है आपको. So if you are doing that by drawing with a pen, so आपको कुछ points ऐसे मिलेंगे जहां पे आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा. देखो अब दोबारा मैं हालांकि कितने टाइम से ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ. द फर्स्ट वन वाज द परफेक्ट वन, राइट? ऐसे ही था ना? दिस वे.
um.
अगेन, माय गॉड, अगेन इन.
So the problem it passes from in between the points, which makes it harder for my hands to
यस,
process.
या यही प्रॉब्लम है. एक तो इस पे सॉफ्टवेयर पे मुश्किल है बनाना, राइट? सो डोंट डू इन दिस वे. ये वाला जो मैं काम कर रहा हूँ ना, डोंट डू दैट. डोंट
The
स्केच इट.
tracing one?
या स्केच नहीं करना आपने. डोंट स्केच इट. यानी व्हाट डू वी जस्ट कट द पॉइंट्स, कट द कर्व एट डिफरेंट पोजीशंस, राइट? आपने ये काम नहीं करना. ये देखो आपकी कर्व कितनी जगहों से कट रही है. रही थी ना, this way. Is it a continuous curve? No. It must be a continuous curve, right? Something like this. Again इसको अरेज करना पड़ेगा, तो बार बार अरेज करना पड़ता है कर्व, सबसे मुश्किल काम है.
How much time can this take?
At least 15 of your minutes, precious minutes. इसलिए कि सॉफ्टवेयर पे वैसे मुश्किल है थोड़ा ड्रॉ करना. Oh my god.
Because
Something like this.
what
Okay,
about the
so it is
point
a
that is on
continuous
the
curve,
line?
which is this point is far, very far away. So this
Would
point would, हाँ, तो आपकी ये जो लाइन है ना, it will be basically, अगर एग्जामिनर आपको इसे देखेगा तो it, oh, यार,
एग्जामिनर बना के क्यों नहीं दिखा देता?
एग्जामिनर ही बना रहा है लेकिन उस बेचारे के पास सॉफ्टवेयर है ना, प्रॉब्लम ये है. पेपर थोड़ा एसी होता है ना, ये असल में मैं मेरे पेन में मेरा हाथ टच होता है ना, तो वो उसकी जो एक्यूरेसी है वो सारी चेंज हो जाती है. सो
Oh,
दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव ट्राइड, सो प्रोबेबली इट इज ऑलमोस्ट the most accurate what I can draw on my software, I mean on the tablet. ठीक है.
on
So
an
पेपर
on.
पे आपके पास काफी ऑप्शन होता है, because on the paper the easy way is just place your palm on the paper and just draw a continuous curve. तो ये बात लाजमी याद रखनी है, it must be a continuous.
So what if there isn't a, like, the curve, the curve that you sketched? They were like, breakages in between.
ना
So
ब्रेकिंग
like,
पे पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलेगा आपको. ब्रेकिंग पे
so
एग्जामिनर you will not be awarded 1 point. 1 mark would be
um,
lost.
uh,
Okay.
so like if you don't go continuous, but then there isn't a breakage, then
तो वो लास्ट पॉइंट नहीं मिलेगा आपको ना. आउट ऑफ 4 you will score 3.
okay.
If there is an evidence of breaking line, you will not get the mark. यही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ.
I get that.
Okay. Now the gradient on a curve, that is again very important. Usually it is of 3 marks. Usually, not 2 marks. So for this purpose, wherever it is advised, just select the point over there. For example, it is advised that uh, find the gradient at this point. Let's say arbitrarily, I can say it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it is 5. So I have to take the gradient at 5. So first of all, I have to draw a straight line of tangent. Tangent draw करना भी अब मेरे लिए सॉफ्टवेयर में थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा. I will try my best. Okay, yeah. So somehow it is sufficient. So this is the tangent. So you have to show the tangent. Tangent has 1 mark, right? 1 mark for your tangent. Now you will work the same as I told you. 1 point over here, 1 point over here, and you will show with the help of a triangle, and then that triangular show or working would award you 1 more mark, this one, and then you will take the gradient, right? So first you have to draw the tangent, 1 mark for tangent. Second, triangle, 1 mark for triangle, and then for correct calculations,
Oh.
1 mark.
Does this also have something to do with the significant figures?
Mostly you are authorized to 2 to 3 significant figures, because the limit of accuracy is a problem of instrument. For example, you are taking the gradients and the values are given in some values, for example 2 points, 3 points, so you cannot exceed more than that. Equal to least significant figures are 1 more, right? The answer should be equal to least significant figures are one more, not more than that. That's it. This is the generosity of the examiner, that it is one more. So, is this all clear?
Yeah, I get it.
Yes. So, actually, ये जो graph है ना, graph has a lot of work. So, ATP में